Today we're going to discuss manually configuring IIS7 to serve Lasso pages with Lasso 9 for Windows. This requires that Lasso 9 for Windows already be installed. As you noticed here, we have our Lasso 9 installed here with the option, with the IIS option selected on install. So to begin configuring IIS, we need to go to our IIS manager. And here we have our IIS7 start page. We want to drill down to the website we want to work on. So here inside sites, we're going to work with the default site today. And so the first thing we need to do is add a handler mapping. So here under handler mappings, we see a list of all the mappings. And we need to add a script map for the Lasso 9 extension. So I'm going to do star.lasso. And it's important to have the star. That's a wildcard allowing any file with the extension .lasso to be processed by Lasso. If the star is not there, IIS will not send the file to be processed. The executable is located in Windows System 32, and it is called the ISAPI lasso9.dll. And this is installed when you select the IIS option in the Lasso 9 for Windows installer. And we can give it any name we want. Lasso 9 will work. Hit OK. And now we're prompted that to allow the extension or to restrict it. And so we want to allow the extension, hit yes, so that Lasso can process those pages. Okay. So now Lasso or IIS is configured to serve Lasso pages from IIS from the default website. Now we need to configure access to the instance manager as well as to the administration area for this site. So to do that, we need to right click on the default website and hit add application. We have this dialog box come up. The alias we're going to use for the application is Lasso 9. It can really be anything, but for this case we're going to use Lasso 9. And the default or the application pool we're going to leave to the default app pool, but again can be any pool that you want. And it has to be in the 64-bit mode for the connector to work. And then the physical path can also be anything, but we're going to put it to program files, LassoSoft, www. Okay. So now we have an application. Now within the application we need to configure another handler mapping. So let's go back to handler mappings. Make sure you have your application selected. And we see here our .lasso extension, which means that within the Lasso 9 application or the Lasso 9 path, .lasso will still be processed, but we want to add another one. So we add script map, and here we're going to simply use star, which means that within the Lasso 9 directory or application, the path Lasso 9/instance manager or Lasso 9/admin will be processed by Lasso. So we want to use the same executable. Okay, ISAPI underscore lasso9.dll, and we're just going to give it a name Lasso. Again, we want to enable the extension so Lasso can process the request. And so now our IIS is configured. We have configured it for .lasso files and access to the instance manager and the admin area. So to test, we can go to our web server address, in this case localhost, Lasso 9 instance manager. There we are. I had already logged in prior, so there was no dialog or prompt box. We can also go to the admin area. And here we are in the admin and ready to initialize. Okay, and then we can lastly test that a file is working. I have a file called testcode in my root directory. So testcode.lasso. We go there. And my file is here processed by Lasso and served by IIS. So we've configured IIS and Lasso 9 for Windows, and that's it.